afternoon, ladies. This is Katie. I'm here with my baby boy Charlie and with Ella and Caroline. And I know, ladies, it's going to be Halloween after tomorrow, and most of the people, they dressed up the babies into the costumes already, but I was in a mood for something fancy, so I just dressed Ella in her fancy Spanish outfit that I received in mail a few days ago. I ordered it from this lady. She's in UK, and she offers these outfits for really good prices. So, and Inez, my dear friend Inez here on YouTube, this little piggy 41, she introduced me to this lady. So thank you so much, sis. I really love everything. And so, you know, I dressed up Ella and I dressed up Caroline, and I thought that I would make the video today talking about a very interesting topic that I came across last night. I've been discussing this with few people here in a community, mostly with Inez, and she reflected, she discussed this topic in her yesterday's video. So I thought, okay, I would support her and I would say my 2 cents to this. It's not a problem, or it's definitely something that it should be discussed in our community, because I have no idea why are the things the way they are when it comes to the value of these babies, and it's something that I've been pondering actually about. So this video, ladies, is me reflecting on a topic, economics of buying and selling reborn and silicone babies. And Inez, this little piggy 41, she came up with this topic. I will link her original video in my description, ladies. So as usual, I recommend everybody who watches my video or anybody's video just to go and watch the original video, and then, you know, make your opinion or build your opinion based on that. So anyways, ladies, that's exactly one of this is one of my very favorite topics, ladies, actually, and that is how much is too much to pay for a baby, and what are exact economics, as Inez said. Why are these babies losing their value so fast? Because, you know, when I got into the hobby, I was told, and everybody always says that, you know, these are a piece of art, and I agree. Each one of them is one of a kind. There are no two same babies on this earth, and I understand that the sculptors and artists, they put so much of their time and of their work and their creativity and just piece of them into each one of these babies. So obviously and automatically, these babies, especially limited editions that have been sold out, these babies should accumulate on their value, and they do not. I don't know why is this happening, or is it just the kids that I've been looking at? But I have to say that, you know, at first, you know, because I'm selling my Caroline, let's do like this exact example. I'm going to talk about the Caroline because Caroline is one of the few, you know, from her limited edition. Her edition was not big. It was not like Saskia, it was created like 1703 times, or I don't know how many. So she was really like 900 or 970, yeah. And so, and she was sold out pretty fast. So I do understand that my baby is not a prototype, and she's probably not 10 out of 10, but she's still a very high quality reborn. She is rooted and she has glass eyes. Her painting is superb. I mean, that baby is really a wonderful, wonderful baby. So I was, you know, I'm not going to disclose how much I paid for her, but she's for sale. And I've been, you know, I listed her for what I thought that, you know, considering that I had her for some time, and people, they get upset, you know, that secondhand dolls, they drop in, you know, when people are asking a lot for secondhand dolls. So I thought, okay, I will take this into consideration, and I will lower her price to a reasonable price, which was $500. Okay. And then I had few inquiries, but then I noticed that on eBay these babies are going for much lower price. So I kept lowering. Right now I'm at $430 shipped within USA. Now, ladies, I will pay at least $50 or $60 shipping, because when I shipped her to Carrie to get her rooted, and Carrie shipped her back to me, both times we paid like $35 for, you know, a single baby. I'm not talking about any goodies or any clothes that she sent to me, Carrie. So this will be like, plus if I do signature confirmation and insurance, what I will surely do, I will end up paying at least $60, because she's a heavy baby. She's this is 22 and a half, almost 23 inches kid, and she's chunky. She's in a Maisie. Size-wise, she's in a she's like, I would say she's equivalent of Maisie's size. So this is not a preemie or newborn baby. So now I'm at $430 with all PayPal fees, and she's on eBay right now. I will lose big time on this baby. I've had her for a few months, of course, like 7 months. No, I had her from January, so it's like 10 months. So I lowered her price to $430 with shipping. So after all the fees, I will end up probably, I don't know, like a little bit over 300, you know, when I pay all the fees and everything. So that's a big leap, ladies. It's more than 50%. So and you know, so I wanted to talk about this because I grew up in a family, we are artistic family. My grandpa is a sculptor. I said it before, we used to co-own gallery. So literally I grew up among artists, ladies. And I know even the crappiest art on the earth, it increases in value. That's why they call it art is collectible. Collectibles, we collect them because not only we love them, but we want to accumulate their value. There's some kind of like point in collecting collectibles, pieces of art. So, excuse me. And when I look at this hobby and I look at these babies, they completely define the term of collectibles. Completely. When you know, I've been selling on eBay forever, and I've been selling collectibles too, and I went to a lot of auctions and estate sales. I was not, you know, I was not buying and selling toys. I was in a vintage clothing, but I had few sellers. You know, when you go to estate sale and auctions, you kind of, you know, all these sellers, like local sellers, and I've been on all these discussion boards on eBay and online boards. So I know how this works. I've been into collectible vintage gowns, and they've been into toys. But you looked at those toys from 50s, and these people bought them and they made like 5 times on some funky train or funky model of car, like toy car. So I kind of quite don't understand why these babies are losing their value, and they're losing this value very fast. I'm talking about months, ladies, or even I don't know. I know that probably only few kids out there, they have been sold out, and they're very popular, like Maisie kid. But all the other ones, I'm not sure how it's going to look in few months for other kids that are now popular. And you know, I was on eBay, well, you know, I live on eBay actually, so I've been looking at this Saskia trend, and I was just talking to the other member here in community. I saw this baby, it was a boy, Saskia, he sold for $5,300, That's over $5,000 for a vinyl doll. He was amazing. But was he worth $5,000? Probably not, I would say. I mean, that's a silicone price. Somebody bought him. And I wonder if this person wanted to resell him. He was sold over a month ago. If they wanted to resell him today, what would be the price they would get for this baby? And even though we think, you know, when we buy this really expensive doll, we think, okay, this is my forever doll. I think most of us, we kind of think about every doll as a forever doll. I mean, at least myself. When I'm spending hundreds of dollars, I don't want to spend them and have that doll for 2 weeks and then resell and lose 70%. I mean, I would be insane. And I can't believe that I'm doing it with this hobby because, you know, I'm usually pretty frugal when it comes to investments. I was not that way because I'm Sagittarius. I'm a very emotional person, but my husband, he's Capricorn. I don't know if you believe in this stuff. I do, into mate characteristics. And he taught me that everything in life, every big investment should be thought through. And these are investments, ladies. These are $800, $1,000. It's like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, especially in this economy. So if I'm spending $1,000, I can't believe that I'm, you know, that we're willingly paying for the pieces of art that are devaluing so fast. I have no idea. And here's this example that Inez actually brought up yesterday, and that was finished doll, sold out limited edition finished doll versus blank kit. So if you know, just to bring it to life, what I've been talking about, ladies, I do have 2 examples here. Here's my Caroline, Elise kit. She's a sold out limited edition Elise by Cassie Brace. She is a finished, reborn, micro-rooted baby. And you know, artists, they always say, that's why we charge so much money, because we spend a lot of hours rooting these babies. Glass eyes themselves, a pair of glass eyes is $40. Oh, German glass eyes, which she has. Hair and rooting services, they start at $200 these days for preemie. I know, because I've been asking around for rooting Annie. $200 and up for little teeny tiny preemie head. So I think it's kind of now, this is not against artists, okay, ladies? I want to make myself clear. I do not want anybody to get upset now and jump down at my throat, you know, especially artists. This is not about artists, ladies. I'm talking generally about how on earth can this be happening with this art. So I think it affects everybody. It affects artists. They're like kind of forced to hike up the prices because they know that in few months these babies, they won't sell for that price. So, and it affects us as final consumers, collectors, because we're losing money. So I don't know why is this happening. So here you have, this is a final product, finished baby, and here is the blank kit. I know this has been my secret. I do have a Elise blank kit, which is extremely rare, extremely expensive most of the time, and it's so hard to find. So here you have, if we're talking about the terms of art, this is what, and I'm going to compare it to paintings, because it is kind of like related. This is what you have, a final product. This is the painting, the final piece of art that should be increasing on its value. Somebody put hours and hours of their time and effort and everything and materials into this little thing. And here you have blank kit. This is equivalent of blank canvas. This thing right now in my possession, this is smarter investment. If you look from, you know, investment side, because blank kit it was more expensive than its selling price at the beginning when the edition started. And you know, investment wise, I made better move buying this blank kit. It's like blank canvas. When you go to Michael's and you get blank canvas for $10, and you create painting that is sold for $3,000, and in 10 years, if you're a good artist, that painting will be $30,000. So black canvas is just the starting point. In this hobby, it's backwards. Blank canvas, blank kit is the better investment than a final product, a baby, the painting in our case. This is what I've been thinking about, and it just does not make any sense to me. So I know I won't change anything. This is not a ranting video or anything. I just wanted to talk about this because I thought Ines brought up some very good points. And she brought it up because, you know, just to teach her viewers or to pass on some wisdom. And I have to say, I agree with her that we should really think twice, 3 times or 10 times before investing a lot of money into the baby. I know I'm so emotional too, ladies. When I see a baby, it may be even the same kid, you know, me and my Elise, like not trilogy, it's like the whole season. If we made a show, me and my search for this Elise baby. So I understand, it's very, I get emotional too, but I really will have to keep Elise's blank kit, her head, next to my computer, just to look at it every time I feel like I really want to click on this baby. Or if I really, you know, and sometimes we get caught into in these traps called layaways, because I think I'm the same way. If I was supposed to, or if I was forced to pay a high price immediately after buying the baby, I would, you know, I would not make a lot of purchases. I do not have a lot of babies, but I would not consider some purchases, okay? Let me correct myself. But sometimes I got caught in this trap. And that was exactly this week and 2 weeks ago when I was freaking out about Elise. You know, when I finally decided to buy a kit because it was available to me by some miracle. But, you know, that's when I get, I call it these dark moments of mine. When I see a layaway, you kind of think, okay, you forget that the final price, it's still huge. It's still out of your reach, because otherwise you wouldn't have to be forced, or you wouldn't be forced to have a layaway or to take advantage of that option if you had that kind of money. But since it's a layaway, you're paying month by month by $100, $150 or $200. And when you pay it in these little segments, it doesn't, it's kind of, it's like lying to yourself. Because it looks not that expensive if you pay these little installments. So, but if you were to pay those $800 or $900 at the same day, I bet we all would kind of reconsider some purchases. And because, you know, I love these babies and everything, and I have high respect for artists, but I just do not understand. This is not about artists hiking up the prices right now, this video. This is only about economics, the whole scientific approach, and why are these babies losing their value that fast. And I'm not talking right now about only about my Caroline. I know that, you know, Ines is she put out some feelers for her Severine Pirette baby, which is prototype artist. That baby is amazing, and she will take you know, a huge loss on that baby. There's no way she will sell her for the price she paid just a few months ago, which is quite honestly, which is ridiculous, ladies. It is ridiculous, and I just don't understand why is this happening. So if somebody, probably some of the ladies who have been around more, I would really love to hear other ladies talking about this, especially the ones that have been collecting for years. Has this been the trend since the beginning, or is it just something recent? I know that Yvonne, My Little Tulips, Yvonne, she mentioned in few of her videos, earlier videos, that prices are going up and up, that she, excuse me, that before, a few years ago when she started, 5 years ago, that these prices have not been that high and they're just going up. And I do understand that materials and everything are going up, but I think the final product should hold their value, especially if artists are, you know, working on them so hard and materials are so expensive. I mean, pair of eyes for $40 plus shipping, hello, right? So yeah, I would definitely love to hear your opinion, ladies. And that would be it for this video. My darlings, I'm still sick, ladies. I've been in bed for the past week, the whole week. I haven't been working. I was just trying a few days to do some paperwork, and but nothing like usual. So I've been just moping around, and I just decided to make this video because I just watched Inez's video last night. So I thought it would be great to chat with you. So right now I'm going to do some Saturday activities like straightening up, and I need to finish the laundry. So thank you so much, ladies, for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and it's Saturday, weekend I meant, and you know, let's get ready for Halloween, and I'll talk to you pretty soon. Thank you, ladies. Bye.